Alrighty, I'm back, and today I got his little snake friend, magic flame on the ground, whatever you want to call it. I'll be using the sunlight yellow, and I'm going to do him in all yellow. And this is, again, just doing base coats only at this point, and I'm going to do the bowl. And I decided that I'm going to do his eyes in the yellow as well. I'll just jump straight into it. And I am shaking really badly today, so I will probably mess this up. Well, I'm just going to have plain yellow eyes. Plain yellow, as if that's a normal thing. Try it this way. I'll just kind of dabbed anything in there, didn't I? Well, what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and do that, and then we'll paint back over it. Get a little paint off the brush there. And yep, I know that's sloppy and it's everywhere, but we'll come back over it with the tan or the skin tone, and we'll color over that where I messed that up. And so now move on to the flame here. And I did not prime the little flame snake thing. I probably should have, but as an experiment, let's just see how it takes. Of course, this pure green stuff probably won't take any paint. It'll probably just sit there and puddle and look bad. Which, by the way, if you're ever using that expanding foam for like insulation in a can, that will puddle really bad. I think I even tried to prime it. This was back way before I found anything on the internet. Well, much on the internet, just trying on my own. I made some little swamp creatures out of the insulation. And some green stuff, little antenna things. They're on my Cool Mini or Not gallery if you'd ever care to look at what they looked like. I no longer have them. They were shipped off to Iraq, I believe. They were having a little gaming convention somewhere there. You know, this is around 2005, 2006. And they were asking for donations, and off went nearly every mini I'd ever painted, because, you know, gee, what am I going to do with it? I was only painting at the time. Still am. And I thought they'd use them in the games, but I think they used them as prizes, so there's that. I think the only one I kept was an angel I'd done with transparent wings, because that was the wife's favorite. So yeah, we'll keep that. I can use this yellow too as almost as primer. I don't think it'll look good, but and I'm just gonna slop the paint on here. I'm not gonna try to get anything looking nice. We'll do some shades and highlights to this maybe to get a good feel for it, and then do some glowing light coming from it onto the base. And I was just going to go ahead and glue it to the base, but realized I don't really know what I want to do there. You know, it's got a... I think I wrote something down that I was going to do, but Yeah, I'll hold off until I know for sure what the flock I'm going to do with it. Yes, that was a pun. I will probably just dump flock on it. But I figured putting this on top of the flock is probably better than trying to get all the basing material around it instead. So this video might be pretty short, since we are just doing base colors. I'm not trying to get a whole lot done. I better set him to the side because the paint's starting to come off when I move it. Put that over there. Bring him back. And I like that eye. I think it's just enough to be there. Don't like that one, of course, but I might touch it just a little bit more. I just want a really nice, solid, glowing Seer's eye in there. So we'll go with that. The bowl's going to be black, I think, so no reason to spare anything on it and not try to paint over it, because black lead everything. And if you're painting and following my videos, because some of you are, just be aware that I live in a very dry climate, so by the time I paint this, I'll be back to the snake and it'll be fine to paint again. It can be nice, but it does do a number on the paint on the palette, because it'll be nearly dried completely when I finish. Oh, shoot. But it makes it nice for everything else. Okay, I think he will be considered done. I'll put him someplace to just sit and watch, but no real reason to, I guess. And so I'm not even going to wipe the brush off on this one. We might do, oh no, we could do a wash of white. I don't know what that would look like. Normally you try to use darker colors. Most of this will never ever be seen underneath the tail, and of course I don't know which side's the head, which side's the tail. I'm saying the one sticking up to the head. And the snake's just stuck on with a really, really, really tiny piece of blue tack, in case you're wondering. And there we go. Yeah. It's not perfect, but it suits my purposes of what I want to do with it right now. So I think 2 of them, good to go. So I don't know what I'll do next, but just whatever the mood suits me. See you next time.